Hey y'all, Aunt Lou here. Today I'm in the kitchen with Mikey and we are making the crock pot perfect roast, except in an Instant Pot.
Oh, I'm having a whole lot of fun. This is getting ahead, Lou.
Let's see how long Mikey can hold it.
Hi, and welcome back to another edition of Cooking Chris's Dishes with the good old boy and Aunt Lou today in the kitchen with us, and we are going to redo a recipe. Our most popular recipe on the YouTube channel and one of the most popular recipes on Recipes That Crock is
the perfect crock pot roast.
And there is a reason for it. It's the simplest thing you could possibly make in a crock pot.
But it is Mama's recipe. And
Mama makes a good pot roast.
Oh yeah, it has been my favorite thing. I say in the crock pot roast that it was my favorite recipe whenever I was growing up, and when I went to college, Mom would send an entire, all of this with me back to college when I'd come home for the weekend, because she knew I'd gobble it right up, and that way she knew I wasn't just eating, Chinese takeout.
So we're in the mood for a little pot roast right here, but here's the thing. It's an 8-hour recipe. It's one of them you put in a slow cooker, you put it on for 8 hours, and then 8 hours later you've got a great recipe, and I'm gonna knock anybody that does it. It's one of my favorites too.
And that makes it great for whenever you need an all-day recipe.
But let's say you wanted to add this, and honestly, I don't know, hour and a half. Like maybe you all of a sudden found out you got company coming over, and they're coming over for dinner, and you didn't cook anything. Guess what? You can go to the store, get about $13 worth of ingredients, come home, and have dinner for everybody. And here is what you need to make that happen.
Wait. You forgot to tell them something that is stunning and shocking.
Well, it's not that I'm good looking, because they knew that. Oh!
Yes!
She's never messed with the Instant Pot before, so I'm going to teach her something.
Ever.
I like to be known as Professor Mikey around here. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to teach Aunt Lou and you how to make this easy recipe, this great recipe, in an Instant Pot. It goes a little something like this. You need the following ingredients. A pot roast. Like maybe our friend Chuck, you know Chuck? We always invite him over for dinner. He never leaves. This is a 3-pound chuck roast. This will be plenty to serve a lot of people.
Yay!
You also need taters, you need carrots, and you need onions. We've got 2 onions. I've quartered them. I have 5 potatoes, larger style potatoes. You peel them, you quarter them, you slice them. If you slice them this way, and you slice them this way, cut them however you want. I like them in chunk-sized pieces, great big bite size, Now, you'll notice, especially when you see it in the top camera, these potatoes are a little brown. Well, that's because I peeled them first. I should have peeled them last to show you guys. Sorry, they were white, I promise. The air gets to them, and that's what they do. They're good potatoes. 1 bag, and I think that was just a 1-pound bag, of baby carrots. They're already peeled. All you got to do is cut the bag, go in. And then 2 packets of brown gravy mix. Just get them from the store. They're like $1 a piece, something like that. Oh. And then one thing that Aunt Lou's going to go grab me right now, because I forgot to do it, is to go get me 2 cups of water. So while Lou is doing that, I'm going to show you just how complicated
But you got to wait for me.
Listen for the plop, Lou. Well, watch this, plop.
Wait.
1.
I've never done this before. Wait for me.
Did y'all see what I did there? I put meat in a pot, just like that. It's pretty simple. Lou, I'm putting my meat in a pot. Hey Lou, now I'm putting my onions in a pot.
I got your water, wait for me.
Look, I've got my potatoes going in a pot. Look, Lou, now I'm putting more onions in a pot. Lou, back to potatoes. Oh wait, carrots. Carrots. In the pot. In the pot.
Inside.
In the pot.
So I
look,
just
more
put
potatoes.
these
Counter's clean, we're good.
Do I just put these in here and whisk it
Yes. And look at that. Now this is
wow, that fills it up really well.
It says here on the side is a 4-liter, a little over 4 liter. How many cups is that? 10. What is that? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. This is a 14-cup Instant Pot. It's one of the bigger ones, I think.
I have no idea.
I think around here we're going to say this is a 4-quart Instant Pot.
Something like that.
And it filled up a 4-quart Instant Pot.
So you won't want to go any smaller?
No, not with this. Almost waiting on the... I wish you would hurry up.
You're the one that forgot the water in the first place. So Don't blame
This is
me.
the way I could teach you hands-on.
Oh, yeah. But you wouldn't even let me go near the Instant Pot.
Well, let's just say that you've got too many ingredients. Just take out something.
Dude, don't eat the carrots. My kids are going to cry. They love carrots.
Hey, Ryder and Isla.
Mean Uncle Mikey.
Good carrot. That's
Okay.
it. Here, I'll let you do this part. It's really complicated. You ready? Pour that in there. I was kidding when I said it was the complicated part. I said pour it in there. I should have pointed a little better.
Oh, you meant in there, not in the lid?
In there. That's it.
Oops,
Now
I
watch
didn't
this.
get that stirred up real well.
It's okay. You wait and watch the magic happen. That's it.
Okay, so yeah, what do you do now?
Now you put the lid on.
Well,
Oh, wait. Got it.
okay, there was moisture in the lip there. Is that going to cause a problem? Not your lip. The Instant Pot's lip. Like right there.
Nah.
It's not going to like squirt steam at me or anything. Would you stop?
It makes beautiful music whenever you do it right. No, the moisture will be fine. There's going to be moisture everywhere. So
now what?
One thing you need to make sure is, see where it says venting?
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Okay.
Off. Venting off. You don't want this to vent. You want this to
keep the pressure in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And it will, then when you're done, when you're ready, you're going to do that.
Okay.
Now when you do that, and
Because
y'all
we
at
have to
home
do
be
it
watching
on
this
manual,
too.
right?
We're doing this on manual. Whenever you do that, you don't go on top and do that. Because the steam comes up through here and it will come through your fingers, and I'll tell you what, it will clean your pores like you wouldn't believe. That's why that little thing is right there. You just go
Okay.
like that.
That makes sense.
Now, manual.
CC.
No, just manual. CC's over here.
Ha.
Manual.
Okay.
I wish I had another camera so I could show them.
Right.
Listen to the sound of my voice. Manual.
Okay.
60 minutes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 60.
Woo!
And then you want to pressure. No.
Oh.
I can't remember.
Pressure. Oh, you can't remember? You have to remember. Oh.
Oh no, it does it on its own. And then the other thing is, make sure that you want your warmer off. You want to stop the heat. And if you have the warmer on, it's going to get everything going and it's going to keep it. So manual is off.
Okay.
And then, is that it?
You're teaching me. How am I supposed to know?
No, it just says off.
Well, did you? Oh. No. Hit that again. Off. And now hit the manual maybe?
Manual, 60. Warmer off.
Okay, go back to this. And then I bet you need to put pressure.
Chris!
It says high pressure. Professor.
Oh,
on.
Never mind!
On.
We did it just like that. That's how you do it.
Easy
so,
peasy.
manual, 60. Warmer off, good to go. Next thing to do, well, we're going to clean up this little area where Aunt Lou didn't hit the hole. And then when we come back in just about an hour, we're going to show you just how good and tender a pot roast can be in a very small amount of time using the Instant Pot. In 3, 2, 1. And just like that, an hour has passed, and now this should be done. Now here's the thing. I've got a meeting I got to go to. You're supposed to let this thing vent on its own. It's supposed to come down in pressure on its own. But let's just say you don't have the time. You're hoping it's done. We're about to find out. Cross our fingers. You do this.
Wowzers.
That's really cool. It just missed the camera. That's awesome. So here's one thing you don't.
That's not awesome.
I need a paper towel. I need a paper towel. Chris.
He's gonna say I told you so. Don't put your hand
Whoa!
on it.
Don't want to hurt my camera. Oh my gosh.
Oh my.
We just made a volcano in our living or in our kitchen.
It's a yummy smelling volcano.
Going anywhere.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
I would
Maybe
guess.
it's better that you don't come down.
I would guess that we would tell you not to do this.
Sometimes learning in the kitchen is a good thing. Sometimes learning from someone else's bad experience.
Actually, you know
is a
what?
better
We
thing.
planned this. We just wanted to show you guys what would happen if you're impatient. Right, Mikey?
This is definitely what not to do. Do you hear that it's still going? The last thing you want to attempt to do is to try and take this lid off, because there's so much pressure in there. One, you'll lose your camera up here. I'm not so sure that I didn't just lose it. We'll find out here later. 2, you lose your sealing, and 3,
probably get
whatever you
burnt.
put your hands over, you're gonna lose your hands too. So
Just don't take that off there. It's
so
still going.
put your recipe on like an hour and a half before company comes over, and not right when you got a church meeting to go to like I do. I need more. Oh my goodness!
Oh,
I
wow.
am gushing everywhere.
Oh my.
The dog is gonna love me, except the dog can't have this. It's got onions in it.
Uh-oh. So clean it up. Not later.
I'll clean that up right now.
Yep. Saved a puppy. Yeah, this already like dried on there, like, because it's hot.
Yeah.
So you can clean that up.
Oh,
I don't want to.
my goodness.
Wowzers.
The good thing is, you got a laugh out of it, and we're almost completely vented here.
Don't. Just
Don't touch it!
You can still hear it. Why would you touch it?
So I guess what we're going to do now is just sing our favorite song until this is done venting.
What is your favorite song, Mikey?
My favorite song?
Uh-huh.
I have so many.
I know.
I know one right now that's kind of getting in my head.
What's that?
Trouble, 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 trouble.
You're just
Trouble
lucky.
been dogging my stroke. Since the day I put this on. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. It's almost done. It's almost there.
You know, it's kind of like when I'm dealing with my kids and I say, don't touch that. Don't go near the stove. It's hot. It's hot. Don't touch it.
It's almost done.
I know, but we can still hear it. If you can hear it, I guarantee you it's still... Blah, blah, blah. And...
Oh, the other thing I was going to show you. I am going to move this
Before
to
we
show
had a
you
volcano?
this. Look, right there. Now, y'all might be able to see this right here, but do you see that little silver thing right there?
Yeah.
That is your indication of when the pressure's down.
Oh.
You just shut that off. That little thingy, when the pressure is gone,
Uh-huh.
it's going to come down. When that falls down,
It's not down
it's
yet.
okay to open
How
the lid.
high was it before? Was it level? Is it level whenever the pressure's high?
Yeah, just like that. When it's fine, when it's safe for you to open it up, and you'll actually, if we stand here long enough, it'll do it. You'll watch it happen, but you'll hear it fall down, and then you'll see it. If it's not level with that, it's falling down in there. That means because the pressure is pushing that thing up there.
Gotcha.
Because the only place that this is letting, when this seals right, the only place that's letting the pressure out is through this vent.
Uh-huh.
So it's all that pressure still pushing that knob up.
Gotcha.
That's your indicator. When that thing falls down, which it should do here very shortly.
Well,
then
at
that's
least
when
it's not
you,
spewing now.
Right. Well, that's when you'll know when it's safe to do it. So we're just going to stand here and maybe fast forward it until it's time for us to open this up.
You are so lucky that Chris wasn't down here.
I am so in trouble if I ruin my camera.
Uh-huh.
Well, it shows it's still
I
recording.
mean, it looks like it's still recording.
The screen's a little dirty. I open it up now. She goes, oh, did you see that?
I saw it.
She said, well, you're supposed to let it natural release. That right there is why you let it natural release. On its own, it'll do it over time. The pressure will decrease. Oh my gosh, have I got a mess to clean up.
Oh, and I would say since Chris told you that she wasn't wanting you to do it this way, you better clean it up.
Okay, just in case, step back. Just in case I'm wrong.
We can't hurt my pretty face. Oh, it sounds like a video game.
There you go.
Ta-da! Ooh, that
Look
looks
at
yummy.
that. We'll get this out of the way because it's hot, hot, hot.
Yeah.
And I will grab Silver Spoon.
Now, okay.
Did you ever watch that show, Silver Spoons? I miss Rich Schroeder.
Yep. I used to have a gymnastics coach that looked exactly like him.
I had a huge crush on Aaron Gray.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Rich Schroeder.
That was his dad's love interest in the show.
Oh.
So there's some taters.
I'm guessing. Oh, and we're using
Carrots.
Grandma's old dishes.
Yeah.
These are her fancy dishes.
Chris would like seeing that. Oh my goodness. I want you to see real quick. Watch this. I'll do this right here. This potato hasn't been in there that long.
Bam.
Boom. Look at these carrots.
Bam.
I am barely putting any pressure on there. And of course the star of the show is down in the bottom. But I'm betting if I pull up on this just right, it's going to come off in pieces. And
I was going to say you're getting chunks.
Yep. Look at that right there. Some of the connective tissue's still on there, but look at that. That spoon's going right through that meat.
Woohoo.
So I think that's a good sample for there.
Should we let it cool for a second?
Well, I'm
I
hungry.
don't want to burn my
Well,
mouth.
fine. Then more for me.
Okay.
So I'm going to go ahead and get me a carrot. and a piece of that tater. Now this tater, oh, look how easy it is to go through that.
I love roast potatoes.
Roast potatoes, carrots, right about an hour and 15 minutes.
Okay, now
Let it, as you can see from learning from us,
okay.
let it release on its own.
I love that flavor. Okay, now I need to get this.
Oh my gosh.
Ow.
One is hot.
Yeah.
I can tell.
I need to get this out from the fatty parts. It's not the meat that's making it hard to cut. It's that there's, fat.
Good learning experience.
Uh-huh.
It was for me. Let it quick release on its own, or let it release on its own. Don't do the quick release. As you can see,
It will cause a huge
it makes
mess.
for some hilarity as well as a mess to clean up later. And
Especially if you don't have paper towels right beside you.
yeah, it's a good thing we weren't prepared.
We just used the last of the paper towels.
But that roast, potatoes, carrots, onions, that onion flavor is coming through all of it. It's not really strong. It's just, it kind of sweetens it up a little bit. Plus, it's sweet because of the carrots, and then you got your starch there with your potatoes, so it's going to be really filling. And then, of course, that was 3 pounds of meat.
Yeah.
If
So
you got company coming over, you find out at the last minute you need to make a really good dinner, but you want to impress somebody, and you've got an Instant Pot, you've done that. If you want to show them a magic trick, it's kind of like a volcano whenever you do the pressure release on your own. Don't do that.
No.
Do as I say, not as I do.
And if you need a good teacher, you make sure and have Chris around.
Yeah. She's upstairs with her headphones on right now doing some work, so I'm sure she'll watch this later.
But Mama would be proud of this. She would.
Oh, Mama would absolutely enjoy that.
Yeah.
So, Mama, we thank you for the opportunity to have this recipe on the site. We thank you, the Crock Posse, for watching us every few days or so whenever these recipes come out, and we thank everybody for watching this video. If you like what you saw, well, we're sorry that we couldn't have done better for you. But if you would.
You know what? This just shows people that even whenever you cook for a living,
you're going to make mistakes. That's exactly right.
It's not, the thing with cooking is you don't have to be perfect. You just got to roll with it.
And guess what? We weren't perfect, but that tastes
Still
perfect.
good.
People will be happy with that.
Oh, yeah.
So if you would, give us a like down below. If you have not become a member of the Crock Posse,
why not?
hit that subscribe button, click it, and become a member of the Crock Posse. That's all you got to do. And if you really dig a part of this and you want to be a bigger part of this, then visit us over at patreon.com/recipesthatcrock. There's many ways to support this channel, and we'll be happy to have you. For everybody that watches, we thank you, we love you, and if you'll keep watching, we'll keep cooking, and all will be well. Now,
Later,
I'm going to go into this roast.
I think we need that.
This is my pot in pieces. I think I lost control. Then click on the little subscribe button, that little red button. I'm nervous. I'm afraid something else is going to blow out of there. I need a paper towel. Chris.
He's gonna say I told you so.